Hello and welcome forward again to Mickey Art. Whoop whoop! I'm Michelle Edhouse. And once more I am painting on a tile. The cool thing about tiles, guys, is if you don't actually like it, like this one that you saw the other day, I'm not going to guarantee it was yesterday, but it can be piggled off and you can start again. And you know, if you've watched some of my other paintings, some of the other paints just peel off in sheets. So using them as a, see how that's just coming off, just with my fingernail. And I've had other paints that literally just, you can peel the whole tile off in one go. So you could use that as a skin for something else if there's just pieces of it that you like. But basically, a little bit of time and a blade also helps sometimes too. And you can have a beautiful clean, it's not clean on the back because you've got fingerprints and stuff from, you know, but it's a great way to play with colours, to play with your pouring mix. You know, if you are trialling different recipes, pour on some old tiles. And, you know, don't go buying tiles unless you really have to. There's plenty of people who've got half a box left in their garage from redoing the bathroom. Anyway, today's trial is nothing to do with my bathroom. This one is to do with a giant pour I am doing very soon. And I'm questioning what colour scheme to do and what percentage of what colour to do and all those cool questions that you have running around in your mind when you're planning a big one. So the colours that I'm definitely going to be using is crimson red, and that one needs thinning. I'm going to be using cobalt blue, and that one needs thinning. Going to put in a bit of the deep yellow, and that one needs thinning. And I'm not going to do that for you. Some Viridian Hue, white, and Mars Black. And it's the combination of colours, the combination of, or the percentage of each of those colours that I haven't decided yet. So, and whether or not I just mix the blue with the red to make purple and the blue with the green and white to make a aqua. Yeah, all those sorts of questions. How I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do, that's what I'm playing with on these tiles at the moment. So come along with me for the ride. Let me get these paints ready for you and we'll be good to go. Okay, so I did already have a purple made up that Damien made up when we did the letters video. So that is the cobalt blue and the crimson red mixed with some white added. So I'm going to use that for that. I don't have a lot of white mixed up, but I've got it draining upside down over here so we can get that out as much as possible. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start the cut off with the cobalt, and then pour in some Viridian Hue, and with that, like that, I'm then just going to give that a bit of a stir. Okay, I'm not a fan of the cobalt just on its own, so by stirring those two together, that's going to give me more of the aqua. But see if I can show you. It's still kind of a marbled look, so it's mixed together but not mixed together. Does that make sense? So then I'm going to put some white in. See, it's getting low. I need to mix some more. Then in goes the purple. And then just a little bit of black, because black's great to add a bit of contrast, but too much takes over. So we're trying to make this a bright, vibrant one, because it's for a sign, a road sign. So I'm just going to put some plain cobalt on there, and then some of the plain, just a little bit of yellow. I don't really like the yellow on its own either, but let's try it. And then a little bit more. Oh, that's very glumpy. What did I do there? Of that. And last but not least, the white. So it's going to be a flip cup, and I'm just going to do a very small stir. You don't have to do a stir on a flip cup, but this time I'm choosing that. Alright, here we go. Are you ready for the big reveal? Let me just zoom back out a bit so you guys get to see the whole thing. Ooh. Now that has a lot of crimson, but that's okay. Because you know what? You cannot duplicate anyone's painting, including your own. So even though this looks like this now, it's not. Use the same colours, the same amounts, the same order, the same everything, and you'll never ever reproduce your painting. So now my target with this big sign is to get as bigger cells as I can, so that you can actually see them from the road. So the best way to get the big cells is to torch it before you tip it. And what that does is it opens up the cells, pops them all up to the top, and then as you spread it, they grow. So I'm really liking this little one down here. I love this one up here, but I'm pretty sure as soon as I start to tip, that's gonna go south. So just a little bit more warming, not cooking the paint, we're just warming it, and that just allows that silicone to rise up, creating those cells. Okay, so are you ready? Should we tip it? Let's go. See how those cells that were just tiny little dots in here are all growing. But also, as we stretch the paint, the air bubbles that were underneath are starting to come up too. And that's that corner done. You know what, I'm really liking this one. That is cool colours. Not sure I could convince Glenn to have that in the bathroom though. What do you reckon? Would you have it in your bathroom? A whole row like that? Maybe a one-off hanging as a pretty piece. It's got one more corner to go. But I don't think a whole row like this will suit my bathroom. Even I don't think I'd want it in there. It's pretty cool though. Alright, so that's a good place to start. It gives you a really good sense of what's going to happen. Now, as you can imagine, that is not going to stand out very well on a roadside sign. Let's give it another torching. Get rid of the air bubbles. Now all of these paints in this mix, except for the crimson red, so half the purple, are Reeves. And you'll see that the white hasn't done that weird thing that the white did in the last tile. Let me bring this up to you to show you. That white has not gone powdery at all. It is smooth and happy and very cool. So I don't even think, I'm not really sure whether I'm going to be able to get a good sign out of this. But I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to pour it. And the likelihood is if I pour something big enough to be a sign, there'll be a chunk of it that I can photograph and turn, that I'll absolutely love and I'll want to put out on the road and tell everybody about my gallery using it. So that way we can do it that way. So I'm going to give it a go. I'm quite pleased with the lack of yellow that's come through in that. There is a little touch of it here and there, but not much. But then I didn't put much in. But I really like this stripe here. As soon as we're doing a pour, I really like that. And let's see if we can make another one through that centre bit that's pretty boring. So this is just what's left in the cup. And then I'm going to tilt it. Oops, I might torch it then tilt it. How's that sound? Better? Do 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 do. Somebody's arrived. Come to visit. Bring out those cells in that, in those strips first before I tilt. But also that will warm those chunks and allow them to pour a little bit easier, tilt a little bit easier. Look at that. Don't want to tilt this one off. No, just going to leave it like that. Although, incomplete. I feel like Sheldon. I need to finish it. This strip. This doesn't quite make it to the other side. There we go. I'm not happy with that, but it's better than it was. Alright, let me show you what we've got. So there's some cute little cells in that in certain places. Just adds a bit of interest to that very plain bit. And then that's that one through there. Alright, so I quite like that piece. I'm not sure, don't think I'll be pouring that one off, to be honest. So, there we go, guys. Oops. Sorry. So busy playing with the edges. Let's see what happens as it dries. I'll see you soon. Alright, so here it is. I actually really like this, especially out in the sunlight. The contrast and the swirls and the interestingness. Whether it would stand out at a long distance, that's a really different story. So I'm gonna do something interesting for you. But before I do, I just want to show you this little piece down here, right there. Look at that, it looks like smoke tendrils or a helix, like a DNA helix. Very cute, very yummy. So now I'm going to pause the video and move this, and we'll see how distant it works at a distance. Okay, so we are currently about 2 meters away, and I'm just going to walk backwards very carefully because there's a mud puddle behind me, and see how it stands out. Dun, 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 dun. So, as a small piece like that, really, if you're driving past in a car, you're not going to see much at all. So, I'm going to give this other thing a challenge, the challenge a go, and see what it looks like done nice and big. But I'm not holding out much hope. I think I might have to take a pretty photo and blow it up and get it printed. But yeah, may as well give it a go. So it's always fun giving things a go, and how's it get any better than this? I adore you all. Come play with us on acrylic pouring for fun. We are currently trying to work out what our July challenge is going to be. So if you have any suggestions for that, please put that in the comments. And yeah, if you want to know when I'm going live next, sign up at mickeyart.com/sign up and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications when I post videos. I post videos most days, so occasionally my life turns upside down. Like yesterday, I found out first thing in the morning that my son was performing in front of the whole school in a solo singing piece, and he had not told me anything about it at all, so it totally threw my entire day out, and that's why this video is kind of 12 hours late, so I apologise. How's it get any better than that? He absolutely rocked it. The whole school was cheering and super excited. He nearly didn't tell me. I was like gutted, like dude, you may be 15 but tell me these things. How's it get any better than that? So anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.